Hello friends, today's topic is about detoxification of ammonia. So ammonia is produced as a part of the protein metabolism and being a highly toxic, it need to be detoxified immediately. So in detail of this detoxification of ammonia we will look. So as a first line of defense, what happen? Whenever it is produced inside the cell, it is immediately trapped into another molecule. So being a highly toxic, ammonia should be eliminated as and when it is formed. So even a small quantity may produce the toxicity in the brain. So why particularly in the brain? Because it is affecting TCA cycle as well as neurotransmitter generation in the brain. So it is considered highly toxic for the brain. So already we have discussed why it is toxic. So here you have to remember that ammonia is not produced particularly in any tissue. It is produced by almost all cells including the neurons. So intracellular ammonia is trapped by the glutamic acid, that is glutamate, into the glutamine, and that is particularly seen in the brain. Otherwise, this transamination reaction that is also helping to form this glutamate, and that is also one of the trapping of the ammonia molecule. Now whatever this glutamate as well as glutamine is generated, that is transported to the liver, where the reaction of this glutamate to glutamine formation is reversed by the enzyme glutaminase. So that we will look how it is converting glutamic acid to glutamine and back glutamic acid. Same as a glutamic acid, aspartic acid, that is just similar amino acid, that can also undergo the similar reaction, and that will be converted into the asparagine formation. So glutamate to glutamine, same way aspartate to the asparagine formation. So how exactly this reaction is occurring? Glutamic acid that is combined with this ammonia molecule with the help of enzyme glutamine synthetase. So here enzyme synthetase, so ATP is there. So this glutamic acid is converted into the glutamine. Further, this glutamine will be reconverted into the glutamic acid or the glutamate amino acid by enzyme glutaminase, and here ammonia molecule is released. So this reaction is also one of the defense mechanism for trapping of the ammonia molecule. So that will also release the ammonia particularly inside the liver. Now further, these are the main site for the ammonia generation. So glutamic acid, that is the main link for all amino acid in our body. Apart from that, excess ammonia that can be also transported by this glutamine and asparagine. Already we have seen that oxidative deamination, non-oxidative deamination, amino sugar, pyrimidine, as well as bacterial putrefaction that are also generating ammonia. And this all ammonia that is ultimately transported to the liver for the urea formation. Apart from that, this ammonia is also sometimes diverted for the glutamine and asparagine formation. So that is first line of defense. So it should be not keep under as a free molecule. Ammonia should not remain as a free molecule. It will be immediately trapped either in the form of glutamate or the glutamine or asparagine molecule. So inside the cell, transamination reaction will produce glutamic acid. So this transamination that is producing in each and every tissue. But the final deamination means, transamination means transportation of the amino group, but deamination means removal of this amino group is produced, and that will lead to the generation of ammonia, and that is particularly occurring inside the liver mitochondria. So that you have to remember the main site for the ammonia generation, that is trans deamination, and that deamination that is particularly occurring inside the liver mitochondria. So glutamic acid act as a link for the amino group of all amino acid to the generation of the ammonia. So ammonia is a main product of a protein metabolism, but this ammonia is generated as a part of this amino group which is present in the amino acid, and the link for this all amino acid, that is the glutamic acid or the glutamate, which is also important amino acid. So the concentration of glutamate or glutamic acid in blood is 10 times more than the other amino acid. Other amino acid that is generally in a 1 milligram per deciliter concentration, but this glutamic acid that is in a concentration of 10 milligram per deciliter. So glutamine is also the transporter of this ammonia from brain and intestine to the liver. So this brain and intestine where excess ammonia generation is there. So further this glutamic acid that is further converted to the glutamine, and this glutamine become the main transporter form particularly from the brain and intestine. Apart from that, you have to remember from the muscle, alanine will become a main transporter amino acid for the transportation of the ammonia molecule. So as a first line of defense, you have to remember glutamic acid formation, further glutamine particularly from the brain and intestine, and alanine from the muscle. All these are transporting this amino group of amino acid to the liver, and finally ammonia is generated inside the liver. So ammonia from all over the body is detoxified into the urea by the urea cycle, and that is occurring in the liver mitochondria as well as cytoplasm. So by liver cell this urea formation will occur, and that will be finally excreted to the kidney. So you have to remember urea is produced from the ammonia, and that is occurring inside the hepatocyte or the liver cell. So urea is the final end product of the protein metabolism. Ammonia is generated as a part of protein metabolism, but being a highly toxic, it will be immediately detoxified and it is immediately trapped and finally excreted in the form of urea, and that is the end product of the protein metabolism. So that is transportation as well as detoxification of the ammonia molecule.